dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, a life destroyed.
Are you looking to add to your diecast collection? Well, visit GoRacingDiecast.com. Explore one of the largest collections available with the options for pre-orders, new inventory, and the GOAT's personal collection for over 25 years. There's an option for every level of hobbyist. Ship direct. Personal custom diecasts are available. Shop the GOAT Racing merch store. And if you're a driver, apply for a sponsorship today. Turn your hobby into a passion and head on over and shop GoatRacingDiecast.com.
Welcome to Go Racing Diecast and the sponsor of the Warrior League Go Racing Diecast 150 and the Monster Mile. And that's what the famous words of motorsports. Hey, Gabby.
Driver, start, go, and go!
Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here at Signature Esports, and a pleasure to have you live and in charge for a little countdown to green action here, presented by Lunatic Designs. But you say we get a little bit of lag out there on Twitch. Hopefully everything's good. I don't see anything on my end currently right now. Lunatic Designs, exclamation point Lunatic out there is going to give you all of that information we love and appreciate Kiko and all he does when it comes to the world of graphic design. Tonight, we're back racing here for the SIM500 Racing Series. Week number 6 is going to be an absolute blast. One of my favorite tracks on the circuit because of the multi-group racing. It is going to be Homestead, Miami Speedway, home of the NASCAR, former home of the NASCAR Championship. Mr. Van Ness, thank you for the like, sir. I appreciate you. We love it. We love to appreciate it. 1.48 mile length track. We're going to run 110 laps tonight, 100% fuel, 4 sets of tires, and drivers are ready to look at it. I believe pit road speed limit's a little bit faster than that. So let me double check up my numbers. I thought I pulled. I'm trying to pull it automatically from the session. That's something I've been working on. So just want to be cool, calm, and collected, and try to make sure that I'm keeping myself in the realm of everything that's going on. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope you're all having a wonderful evening. It is Wednesday night. It is 2 days before Valentine's Day. Pit road speed limit is 45 miles an hour. That's what it is. Pace car speed is 65 or 60 miles an hour. So 45 miles an hour for pit road speed limit. A little slower than I thought. So I think I said faster than that, but I meant slower than that. Yeah. This is a great track. Overcast skies tonight. 19 mile an hour winds. Gonna be shaking it up. 72 degrees on the air temperature, 78% humidity, 87 degrees on the track temperature. Very cool night when it comes to racing. Championship standings have been updated on my end. I hope you're all get the chance to take a look at it. Wesley Donaldson leads in the point standings, 193 over the 187 of Justin Fuller. 6 points separate the front two. 13 points separate the top three. Adam Gilliland is going to be that P3 driver so far. Joey Jatina, Bentley Glazer are going to make up your top 5. Notables, Chad Coleman's at 12 of the points, just outside the top 10, just by 2. Tied with Stephen Miles there at 11th. 129 tied for Brian Macklin and Brandon Alphin. They're 17th and 18th. Down the rest of all this, we got Nelson Rivera back here. He's 104 points there. A few drivers getting a few races in. Vance Koykin, 96 points, 28th in the standings. Gerald Livingston, 31st back there, 90 points. And, pretty much everybody that's been doing their thing. So no points are going to be updated when it comes to the rest of all that. So Gary Wright, 44 points. All the cool things, all those good things that would be racing. We're going to refresh SDK here before things get out of control. Because SDK does SDK things when SDK wants to do SDK things. So, all the cool things. All right, let's take a look at it. It's going to be your starting grid here tonight. For tonight's race, the GOAT Racing Diecast Xfinity Series here for Week 6. Mark Jorgensen Jr. is going to be your pole sitter. Sean Macklin, your outside pole sitter. Tyler Dalton, JP Phillips is going to make up row number 2. Jason Karlovich is going to be out there with Brian Macklin in row number 3. Bentley Glazer is going to have Nelson Rivera there, row number 4. Stephen Miles and Alex Bryson there, row number 5. Row 4, Glazer, Rivera, 5, Miles, Bryson. Alfin and Tommy Ryan are going to make up row number 6. Row 7 will be Donaldson and Kevin Brown. Schweikert is going to be out there with Eric Arnold, row number 8. Row 9 will be Wetzel and Cato. Hudson Campbell is going to be out there, row 10. Brent Scott and Robert Friery, the third, is going to be out there, row 11. Row 12, Coleman and Jeff Ryan in that 12th row. Row 13, Montezi and Richard Swavely. Jantina's going to be out there with Shannon Wood in row 14, row 15, Stony Benfield, David Schildhouse, the children being represented. Barry Stevens, Kevin Stone in row 16, row 17, Ron Holyfield, and of course Doug Sigmund, Randy Yoakum, Brian Workman through row 18. Row 19, final driver Gerald Livingston of the 96 is going to be ready to go. I hope you're all, again, having a wonderful evening. If you haven't done so, please make sure you reach up, hit that like button for me. It goes a long way to support what we do as we continue to try to provide some of the best content for iRacing that you can ask for. I did get in a run a little bit of Daytona this week. Had some net positives in a couple of places. That ran Kansas in the ARCA car. That didn't help anything. I like Kansas. It's one of my favorite tracks, but I'm just trying to manage some safety rating, and everything I gained, I lost. Good things. Green flag, we're going 110 laps tonight, folks, in the GOAT Racing Diecast Series. Thank you for continuing. Yes, thank you for continuing sub. I didn't even see that happening. Where'd it happen? Continue the sub from a prime sub to a tier 1. Thank you, sir. 4 minutes ago. I appreciate that. Let's go, drivers from Mr. Davis out there. It didn't pop up on the alerts. Well, we thank you. I thank you. You're amazing, sir. Appreciate you. Let's go from the Budgie Bird. As drivers look to hook up. Oh, caution comes out early here. First one, Brent Scott having an issue. Here's a look. The touch, the feel, the slideways. Bam. Bam. Oh, no.
Big Baba Davis 33 sent 5,000 bits.
5,000 bits. Oh, my goodness. That's a lot of dang old bits. Back to live here. That's a lot of dang old bits. Holy cow, sir. Why, thank you. Thank you very much. 5,000 bits. Slammed on a table and said, bam, here's some bits. Jeez, oh, Pete, that's a lot of dang old bits. It's like $50 or whatever it is to the chain. That's awesome. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to continue to do what we do. I appreciate that. That'll help go towards that PC. Get it all squared away next month. By the next month. That'd be the goal. Drivers for the SE1100, we'll have payouts all done tomorrow. So everybody's going to get to go back and review the race and look at a couple of things that were brought to my attention. And I had to wait for 2 things to clear that were sent over for those payments. Some people use the 1 to 3 method, and I did the same thing, so I didn't have to pay any more fees. So everybody's going to get paid out tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. We did have somebody donate their winnings to us, but we'll still do what we can for that I'm good. When I make money races for you guys, it's literally for you guys to benefit on racing each other, and that's kind of cool. Which we love and we appreciate. And with that SC 1100 that we did this past Sunday, it was a long day. It was a long day of racing, but it was a good day of racing. Amp Racing, you're gonna have playoffs coming up here very soon, and I know that you guys were talking about a second season or not second season, a third season. It'll be season 3 with you. It's going to be really cool to see what you guys are going to be able to do, what advancements you're going to be making. May have to pick a racing race with you, so that way we can finally get that out of the way. I know a lot of drivers are asking if I race or when I race and all that stuff. So might be one of those days that we get out there and we try to be competitive. You guys will beat me, but it's okay. I'm good with it. Do a little reverse roll switch. We'll set up the stream and have one of the league members who wants to sit out tonight call the race. I think that'd be funny. Not funny. I think it'd be fun. It'd be fun for the drivers. What do you think, Goat Racing Diecast, for being a part of the SIM500 series? I'm going to tell you, Charles Van Squik has some cool things going on in his life. He just started doing custom diecasts as well. He posted in my Discord about being able to do so. Budgie, 500 biddies. Let you do it. Full send. Ooh, full
Budgie
send,
Bird 5 sent 500 bits.
In the world is that voice doubling? It doesn't matter. All right, we'll be pace car is going to leave for pit road, one of the toughest pit roads to get in to when it comes to these big straightaways here. These drivers are going to be amazing. I'll pull up what he put up there real quick, and you guys can get going. All right, green flag. Yeah. He put it under advertised, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Goat Racing Diecast Customs pricing. Cup car. It's $130, $90 with a supplied donor, or $125 for an Xfinity car, $85 with a supplied donor. Trucks, $120 or $80 with a supplied donor. Approximate turnaround is about 2 to 3 weeks. Half the deposit to secure the order. All versions customs. So when it comes to iRacing concepts, it'll be all versions $140 for customs, $100 with supplied donor. So $140, 45 weeks. Holy cow! Somebody's doing something. Incoming hype train. Sweet. I appreciate the incoming hype train. Approximately turnaround 45 weeks. Half deposit to secure that. You need a paint scheme for a custom. $10 for a paint scheme designed by the man himself. You can see it. Andrew Davis, 3,000 stars and a big like on the stream. Holy cow.
Andrew Davis sent 3,000 stars.
Buddy, you're like donating all across the board. 3,000 stars is a massive amount of stars. Holy cow. Thank you, sir, very much. John's Detail giving us a like as well. I like to let me do it. It might be a thing. Might be a thing. I do need to set up an invoice for you guys for the next season. So whenever you guys are deciding what those dates are going to be. So I just want to get prepared for everybody. Jorgensen to Dalton. Let's talk about racing, because you guys are starting to humble me again. And we want to make sure these drivers get highlighted, because they're some of the best in the business, along with the Amp Racing Series, who's, knocking things out of the park on Sundays. You're going to be seeing their race this weekend. Biggest mover of the race right now, the Children on the move. We'll see the 20 on the bottom side, 31. Oh, has the 93 right behind him. Kevin has the nose pointed down there. Eric Arnold in the 31. Full sent. Oh, the 9. Got on the brakes, was in the wall there. Children was very close. The Children were very close from getting knocked down. We need to make sure that we get you your sound as well, sir. Legend. Thank you for the stars. Actually, you just, I think that's our stars goal for the stream. Just doused. It's gone. 3 wide. 9 on the outside. Hold on to it. There's the 83 of Alex Bryson behind. Barry Stevens back here is up 7 spots. Driver off the most spots, Brent Scott. He's got a little bit of nose damage. He's doing fine. I think he's first driver. He is a lap down. But the other driver lap down. There's Shannon Wood. And the 0-2 actually is a lap down now. So 2 drivers, 1 lap down. Jorgensen Jr., your race leader. Tyler Dalton close in second. J.P. Phillips in the 34. 52.60 on the iRating. Was able to watch Dibs on the broadcast. I can take your spot for the night. We can do it. We can do it. I'll have to set you up with everything that I do, but no problem. And it must be much easier for you to race control your own race from above. It'd be funny. It'll probably be like Kansas or something. I won't do super speedways with you guys. Those things do too. That's just too much. Schwackert's on the outside. 1, Slide City. This car and this track, absolutely amazing. Side by side for the Warren of the 21. Brendan Alphin on the bottom side of the racetrack. This is a bottom feeding racetrack, but the tires wear out so heavily. The outside lane can be driven, can be defended. 1 clears, 20 backs up the corner. Still up 16 as the Schildhouse goes to work. He should be live as well. 2 seconds the gap between Jorgensen, Tyler Dalton, and then J.P. Phillips. That's going to be how that works. Tyler Dalton, 0.6 of a second behind your race leader. Good racetrack as they go. I like it, man. I like it. We'll make it happen. We'll make it work. Thank you for once again, for the 5,000 bits and 3,000 stars on Facebook. Folks, if you don't know, we're live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, so a chance for you to watch anywhere that you want to. If you want to pop this up on your big screen, you can do so with the YouTube app. Twitch doesn't have any integration with like Roku or anything like that, which I wish they did. I think they do with the Amazon thing, but I'm not quite sure. Don't quote me on that. Bam. About the look from Tyler Dalton to, I'm sorry, 3/4 of a second back. And this kind of makes me wonder, are drivers saving, or is just Mark Jorgensen Jr. that good at this racetrack? He is full sent. It's from the Eagles Super Bowl bet he won. That's awesome. Congrats on the Eagles as well. Huge shout out to that team. I was only rooting against the Eagles. I was only rooting against the Chiefs because I don't like Chiefs. And I'm an NFC fan. So the Eagles, they took the cake. Even if it were like the Bills and the Eagles, I would still, as much as I wanted to see the Bills defeat the Patriots, or defeat the Chiefs, sorry. I still would have rooted for the Eagles. Just because of the NFC reflection. And, the Rams are in an NFC team. Sean Macklin, Bentley Glazer. It's like rooting for the Big Ten over the SEC, or the ACC, depending on what your college football likes are. It's the same concept. Stephen Miles on the outside, 24. Good battle here with the 60 of Karlovich. Karlovich has the Speedway Collective paint scheme. I saw this paint scheme when I was running a little bit of iRacing earlier. And I don't know if it's just his. But the guy who was driving that paint scheme, and I think, it was on the Xfinity car, it wasn't Jason, because Jason has a much higher iRating than I do. I don't know if somebody liked his paint scheme and copied it, or maybe it's just something, somebody built. It was on Trading Paints. Whatever the case may be, even if it's a custom thing, it's pretty cool, and the guy could hold a line. So, I will stare at that thing forever. Or it was really similar. It's very close. There's the 30 up on the outside. Brian Macklin off one. Try to work his way back forward. Here's your race leader going around. Jorgensen Jr. still 0.6 of a second lead over Tyler Dalton. J.P. Phillips in third. And, 2.7 second the gap here. Bentley Glazer behind. 47-41 on the iRating. I'll tell you what, the strength of field in this series still amazes me every stinking day. I like seeing high strength of fields. I like seeing green flag racing, but I also like seeing, leagues that put up good races. And that's exactly what's happening here. 3K is the strength of field. Highest I-rated driver up in this big old field. There's a spotter cam. is going to be, I think we got a 5,600 I-rated driver. 59, Jorgensen Jr., 59.33, your race leader. Driver with the lowest I rating in here, 17.24. He's out there. That's Jeff Ryan. He's running right next to Stony Benfield. All right, Battle Box. Bottom right. Well, like Sean's detailing, getting out there and giving us some love. Thank you once again. Thank you to everybody who has showed up, showed out. You guys are amazing. Fastest lap of the race right now, 33.478. And that was done by your race leader, Jorgensen Jr. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. And that one, and, you know, we've already had one caution, so, you know, those things do happen. Tyler Dalton, 7/10 of a second. It's a very calm race so far as things go to work. Where's the driver box? There it is. Is it this one? No, it's this one. There it is. There it is. 33.478 for Jorgensen. His last one, 34.354. So almost a full second fall off. Tyler Dalton's fastest lap, 33.626. His last lap, 34.377. We'll see how it presents itself this time as they come around the front straightaway. 34.488. He's a little bit slower. Fastest driver on the racetrack is the driver with clean air right now. Everybody else is settled in. Jorgensen Jr. last lap, 34.461. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. You know. Oh, I'm sorry about that thing being right in the middle of everybody's way. This is what I meant to do. There you go. Hoo-yah. That's what I meant right there, so you guys could see all that. Sorry about that. I forget I have everything all zoomed in for this series, and so that everybody can see some of the things around the tower a little easier. You know, SDK is good, but sometimes the font is small, even for this old guy. All right, let's throw it on the racing track, see where the exciting stuff is. That's 8th place right there. Thank you, Budgie, for the budgie. Y'all are killing it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Big old pin of 3,000 stars. Yep, that's it. Thank you very much. Pre-roll ads are done, so ad break's going to end out there on our Twitch channel. We appreciate that very much. Jorgensen Jr. rolling. We like to see it. Let's throw this back on exciting. See where all the exciting action is happening. There's Glenn Campbell in the 44 Trans Service. Chevy's rolling. Chevy's lead all the way through 5th. Macklin is going to be. Here's your logos for your cars here, folks. Sean Macklin is going to be in 5th. First Toyota. Ryan Macklin, Jason Karlovich through 8th and 9th. And then Chevrolet goes there. First Ford is going to be Nelson Rivera back here 13th. As drivers continue to work. I always forget this is an option. Best time for the drivers, that's one of them. Last time for the drivers is a better one. And the NASCAR Terra. I just wish that SDK would give me the opportunity to rewrite the code to look a little bit more and to have a few more options. ATVO has some great options, being able to do split options in the tower. And if ATVO can do that, SDK should be able to do that as well without having to have. I pay good money for this product every week or every month, and I've been with them for quite a long time. And I think there should be some changes with it. That's just my opinion. All right, 1.12 second lead to Tyler Dalton. JP Phillips. It's going to be 3.4 back. Bentley Glazer up 3. Sean Macklin off 3. Your outside pole sitter looking ahead. Wesley Donaldson up 7. The drivers start to settle in. Tyler Dalton finally just ran a lap faster than the race leader. Big Baby Davis, there it is. There's my, it's morphin time. So yeah, it's morphin time. That's right. I like it. I like it a lot. Well, thank you, sir. Oh, I thank you. Nothing better than the little Power Ranger. Actually, I remember Power Rangers back when I was a teenager. Nothing wrong with it. All the things. All the pretty girls walk like this, right? There's Robert Friery up 7. It's going to be right behind Kevin Brown or Kevin DeBrown. I think that's what he is listed in here. But when I was looking at the points, his name was listed differently. It was Kevin D. Brown. I was like, oh, so that might be his real name. It's all good. We put it up as Dub Brown, but it says Brown on his car too. So, by the way, there's Kevin. You're gonna have to sit down and pick out a sound, yes, sir. We can do whatever you feel like. Want to make sure things are good to go. Thank you for being a supporter on Facebook as well. Just saw that. Yeah. YouTube, I hope you're having a good time out there. Y'all have been quiet. Glenn Campbell in the 44 sees the 1 to the back bumper, but I tell you what, here comes Eric Arnold back on the outside. Here's that how that outside lane can prevail. And you'll see the 1. Just watch him pass here. These cars are tight to the ground. Look at that left side splitter on the 31. It is dragging here. It is more than just dragging. Let's see if I can. Whoa, here it is. RB, what's up, brother? Good to see you, sir. Hey, all of the, hey, I was just saying this at the beginning of the stream. All the payouts will be done tomorrow. So, you'll be good to go. You'll get everything tomorrow by tomorrow afternoon. We should have everything cleared by the end of the night. So, we'll make sure we get everybody's stuff taken care of. That right side, you see the 44 just ahead of the 31 here. That right side looks fine. The undercarriage of this car, that left side is just it. I mean, as soon as they plant it into the car, you can see it clip it. Watch this, it's clipping through. There's a lot of drag on these cars on the bottom side of the racetrack. It wouldn't normally push these cars up. And there are physics in that when it comes to that realm of how these cars drive. So normally it's the splitter and the rear bumper that we see have a bigger issue. Lap times right now, about 1.5 seconds off. Tyler Dalton closing in, though, just a little bit. Jorgensen Jr., 1.2 back, but Tyler Dalton starting to look just ahead. Yes, sir. Everybody's watching the qualifying? Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. But they could be watching both. You could have me on your mobile device, and you can have NASCAR up on it. I know. I don't know what's going on with qualifying, but we'll be good to go. All right. Shield House up 19. Davis, you saw you got registered for that event in April, right? Somebody registered you. The 6 hours at Dega. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. Wait, no, it was Crotonboard. David Amon. You're in there. No, yeah, you are. You're on the 25. So yeah, you're with Aaron. Okay, just making sure you realize you're racing. So right now we have 5 vehicles registered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 drivers. But we need more vehicles. We need a bigger presence. I'm telling people to register more vehicles. That's the boss. I shouldn't, what I shouldn't do is I shouldn't limit drivers to how many times they can run, right? Like if somebody wants to register 2 cars, you know what I mean? Give it a good fighting chance. Get as many people out on the racetrack as you can. Because think about it. You could be running. You can have the other car running, but they probably would have to be in a different class. Right now we have an Xfinity. I think we have all Cup cars and one Xfinity car. That's the boss. Like it. There's Chad Coleman up 11. David Schildhouse still up 19 spots. Schildhouse working the outside lane. Tommy Ryan's going to be up 2. Schildhouse's last lap, 35:05. So drivers are starting to level out their lap times. Tyler Dalton, his lap time, his last time, 35:24. And right now, 1.5 seconds separate Mark Jorgensen Jr. The old 88. Kept it around. Bringing it around town. Mark trying to go for back-to-back wins. He won at Las Vegas last week. And 45 drivers in that race. This race is a little bit more shallow just because of how qualifying is going for NASCAR. Probably should have told Jess that to make sure that the channel was on. Oh, they haven't even. I agree. Get off me. All right. It's going to be interesting. I need to make sure Jess knows that. I don't even know if she's watching. If she's not watching, she'll definitely hear. We'll throw this back on exciting. We'll be right back. right, words are easy. She's up there watching round one of qualifying. Got her all set up. Jorgensen Jr. Looking just ahead. I think that's Doug Sigmund. Schweckart's going to be a lap down here, but he came to pit road at lap 35. Bobby Wetzel keeping on 41. Right now we're 45 of 110. The new tire starting to prevail. This will be about how to be consistent. That's for darn sure. And Bobby, he spent a little extra time on pit road. I wonder if he got penalized. We'll have to take a look. Joe Hudson got 40 seconds of damage repaired when he came to pit road. No, Bobby was fine. He was on pit road for 15:27. No penalty there for Bobby Wetzel. So let me correct myself there. Jorgensen Jr. 1.7 seconds the gap. Things have leveled off for all the drivers. As green flag pit stops are going to be everything. How about Schildhaus though? He is the fastest driver of the lead lap cars currently. For those who have not come to pit road yet, he is running the outside lane up near the wall. Only old Larson line. Very happy to see NASCAR back again, folks. If you're a big love, hey Kai, thank you very much for the like, sir. I appreciate you. Hey Kai, or however you say your name. I do apologize if I'm saying your name incorrectly. Much love to you. Thank you for the love out there. I appreciate you. If you're excited for NASCAR to be back, give me a big old thumbs up in that chat for me. I appreciate you. NASCAR back for 2025. With all the drama that NASCAR has, I'm glad that we just run racing. My racing's good enough. We don't need any drama. Could you imagine having a conglomerate like that? JP Phillips back to fourth. That's where he started. Sean Macklin again off 3. Down on the bottom side of the racetrack, 60. Off 1, working the outside lane, so drivers have stepped up on their race line. 21 spots gained for Schildhaus here as the drivers go to work. Sunday mornings, I'll make this announcement. I'm going to be putting up hosted races for each week. I'm going to try to not conflict with any of the NIS schedule or anything that's going on there. So I'll figure out what days, what time's going to work best. If you do want to get out and race with me, it'll be a chance for you to do it. And we're going to have probably try to have somebody do the commentary behind the scenes. You know, we'll see. I'm still working those details out. But every Sunday we're going to do the NASCAR schedule. We'll do it pretty early, so that way I say early. You know, we don't want to conflict with racing. We don't want to conflict with iRacing. We don't want to conflict with the NIS schedule. So we'll try to make sure that we do that. But we're going to race. We're going to race basically 30% of the planned series. Here's Schweckert to the inside of the race leader. He's going to drive around, try to get one of his laps back here. He's going to be back on the lead lap, actually, so a chance to run forward here. And that'll be one of the things that we do. So if you want to get out and race with us, this way to do so, get out there and join us Sundays. You have to look for Signature Esports hosted racing. Yep, we're going to do it. We're going to do it every week. So, you know, that'll be the best way to race with me. But you know, when it comes to leagues, I don't normally race with the leagues. I have a couple of different leagues. But for the most part, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be racing. It'll be under hosted. We'll unless we get enough interest into it to actually start a league. That'll be about paying for a broadcaster and all that other stuff. You know. It'll be about putting somebody on our payroll to call the races, those kinds of things. So I want to race. I want to race with everybody. I want to race with the community. It gets good. Schildhaus at 9th. Stephen Miles up 2. Wesley Donaldson again up 5. Yeah, but they have, I believe, 3 wide here. I thought that they had an NIS, a big run for Schildhaus here. I thought they had an NIS of the month. I can actually just look it up. Official. They do have an open going on right now for the NIS. That I missed today. I do want to run the Daytona 500 this week. So you guys will probably see me do that. I'll probably go live for that at least once, because I want to make sure that we can, I like running the big races like that. Let's go to the NASCAR stuff. Shieldhouse 3 wide here. Scott on the inside. Here's the 91 of Wesley Donaldson. So David Shieldhouse trying to run forward. Let's see. Let's click on this one. Yeah, so you guys, I don't want to go within your guys' league. You know what I mean? Like I want to make sure that we're good to go there. NIS, that's the open schedule. Things are dropping for me. All right. Current race times. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. All right. So 9 o'clock my time on the 16th. Sunday's the 16th, right? Yeah. So there's one for the open on the 16th at 9. I think that's 9 a.m. 0900. I think I have this thing. So yeah, 0900. So 9 a.m. for the open, for the NIS open on the 16th, which is... Let me make sure I'm looking correctly. Is that Saturday? No, it's Sunday. So 9 a.m. on Sunday. My time. So that's 10 Eastern. And then the fixed, I believe, I go to the schedule on the 16th. That one is at 8 my time or 9 on Sunday night. So they have a couple coming up. Let's see, today's the 12th. So tomorrow there's a fixed 500 at 8 p.m. my time. So we'll try to run one of those. We'll do that. You would broadcast for free. I mean, all the good things. Jorgensen Jr. rolling Friary on pit road. Something happened with SDK there. I don't know why it did a little refresh and reset there. What the? Fix that. I don't know what's going on there. Hold on. There it is. Boy, 2.3 from Jorgensen to Tyler Dalton. Jorgensen, your race leader. Jason coming to pit road. Shieldhouse coming to pit road. A lot of drivers coming to pit road. We'll have to talk about it. There's Shieldhouse on pit road. Tommy Ryan coming down pit road as well. I like my pit road camera. Yep. There's Glenn Campbell back here. Jorgensen Jr., your race leader coming around. Bam. So, yeah, it's probably going to be like noon my time. So 1 o'clock Eastern. I'm Central Standard Time for those who don't know, folks. CST. Right in the middle of everything. Tyler Dalton coming to pit road. 59 of 110. So we're over halfway through this race. Only one caution. Things have gone smoothly. Jorgensen Jr. to work his way. And one of the biggest things about coming to pit road here is knowing that when Jorgensen coming to pit road, that pit road is hard to hit. Very hard to hit. Sean Macklin takes over. Credit lap led for the 18. Bentley Glazer up 4. Has to duck, dodge, dive, dodgeball somebody leaving pit road. It's Barry Stevens just ahead of him. Barry. Working. Yeah. So Sean Macklin coming around is going to be race leader. Cato about 8 seconds back. Pushing up out of the corner. 12. Driving the Mustang. Randy Yoakum in it. So we will be in the Cup car. So everybody knows. I want to get more familiar with it. I'm a bit, down, 45 miles an hour to pit road is what it says, but I'm seeing 50 here for Sean Macklin. So something might be different here. We'll see. Cato coming around. I saw 45 miles an hour according to iRacing's pit road speed limit. Hold on. I did put that up there, right? Yeah, 45. I changed that at the beginning of the stream. Well, I'm getting old. Cato, Schwackert, Brian Workman, It's going to be your top three currently. Tyler Dalton coming around, finds himself in a good spot. Jorgensen Jr. loses some ground here, but we'll see how this one's going to hold up. Schildhouse not far off, able to come to pit road, maximize the input. 1493 on the 1493 on the pit stop here. Able to best Jorgensen by almost 0.6 of a second. Cato coming to pit road. Brian Workman in as well as Schweckert leads. And Tyler Dalton working. Oh, yeah. Those would be the things. All right. Schweckert still around there. He's came out of 35, so he's got a little bit of an advantage here. A little bit of the drivers pulling. How about Glazer? Fastest lap of the race, 33.43. That's going to be topping what we saw earlier by about half a tenth. Drivers pushing a little bit harder now, 63 of 110. We're under 50 laps to go here, and this 157 would be this next time by. As Schweckert finds himself in a rock and a hard spot, one of the few drivers. Gerald Livingston, one of those drivers, bottom side of the racetrack, as the 02 getting around. There's the one up high. One down low. And we're seeing what these drivers. I tell you what, Shannon Wood trying to get around. Shannon Wood came in on 58. Gerald Livingston, first driver, a lap down currently. Trying to work up out of the corner. 20 lap difference on tires. Donaldson fastest lap of the race, 33.39 last time by. Schweckert to Orks. I know I was talking to Bollinger about possibly doing something with it. But I know that he's a guy that needs a co. So, yeah, I would love to do it. Love to be able to be a part of it and be able to do some things. Glenn Campbell. Coming up pit road. He is in that 44. So that's what we're going to be doing Sunday. I tell you what, it'd be a ton of fun. So we'll make that happen. I got to post the time in Discord. If you guys want to check it out, make sure you join our Discord. And put yourself in there and have some fun. That's one of the big things, is that we're going to be doing it for fun. No bragging rights unless something comes of it, and we'll do it. But 30% of the NASCAR races, I think, is pretty fine. If we get to a short track, we'll do it a little bit longer. You know what I mean? 30% of a 500, no, I think would be fine. 30% of, the Bristol 500 race would be, was that 150 laps? I think that'd be more than 20. Yep, you got it right there. Budgie, you're absolutely correct. Thank you, dear. Now you're trying to guess. You don't have to guess. You know who it is. All right, Schildhouse to 6th, up 24. And there is your current race leader, Schweckert. 14 spots gained. Try to hold on. We'll see if the tires level off. Biggest thing about Schweckert is making sure he has enough fuel. A lot of drivers came in right when their pit stops were going to end. Sean Macklin came in on lap 60. So that's pretty much what you're going to see. 50 laps. 65 laps, I think, is something that you can run here. But everybody doing a pretty phenomenal job. But we'll do that. We'll have some fun with it. Again, thank you to Goat Racing Diecast. We're going to make sure I play his commercials one more time for you folks, because, well, without the Goat Racing Diecast, we couldn't do what we continue to do here. And we want to make sure that he is good to go. So I'll be back in about 60 seconds.
Are you looking to add to your diecast collection? Well, visit GoRacingDiecast.com. Explore one of the largest collections available With the options for pre-orders, new inventory, and the GOAT's personal collection for over 25 years, there's an option for every level of hobbyist. Ship direct. Personal custom diecasts are available. Shop the GOAT Racing merch store. And if you're a driver, apply for a sponsorship today. Turn your hobby into a passion and head on over and shop GOATRacingDiecast.com.
Jonathan's having an issue here. I don't know what happened to the car. Tyler Dalton takes over the lead. I missed it there for the 88 of Jorgensen on the bottom side. So Tyler Dalton up on the outside lane. Jorgensen right there. So there's Tyler Dalton. There's Jorgensen. Watch this race line as they drop it at the corner. 88 all the way to the bottom side. They're a little sideways there. They're fine. Oh, the one out of the throttle. 88 nowhere to go. Oh. The one just freed up. 88 having to slam on the brakes there. So the one car just sideways. His tires are barking at him. He tried to get rolling. His tires just heated up. So unfortunate. But now opportunity. As the 19 and the 88 go to work. Stephen Miles is going to be there. Thank you to GOATRacingDiecast.com. Make sure you go check out Charles Van Scoyk's website. He is a legend. And he continues to try to make the NASCAR world a better place. And, of course, his company, locally owned and operated there in the PA area. You can even get out there and go see him on Sundays, I do believe, door to door here for the 88 and the 19. 88 trying to work up out of the racetrack. Oh, baby. Big run for the 19. Back to the back bumper. Massive run here. 19. Oh, there. 88 comes across, and now Jorgensen back to the front. Stephen Miles up 6. Bentley Glazer is going to be up 3. Schildhouse up 24. Karlovich, I tell you what, Jason here, that number 60. Got a good look forward. Is Bentley Glazer just ahead. Schildhouse trying a hard charge here, 74 of 110. He was a leader at that point. Man, oh man. SIM500 back again next week as the Xfinity series explodes as they go to Rockingham. Then they'll be at Darlington, Talladega, and then they're going to round out through March 12th at Watkins Glen International Raceway. 45-minute race they're going to have there. They're going to have a timed race instead of a lap to race, which is that's an interesting concept. I've not seen a NASCAR series do a timed race on their road courses. Indianapolis Motor Speedway, NASCAR Oval, 60 laps after that. Then they're going to do 110 laps at Texas Motor Speedway to round out March. Opportunities. I do want to mention that we have a couple of charity races coming up. March 11th, we're doing Alex Thompson's doing a drive for the Special Olympics. So we'll be a part of that on March 11th. We will start posting more about that very soon for you guys to be able to get in there. For you folks to be able to get in there. That's going to be awesome. And then our 6 hours at Dega is going to benefit Jess's charity of choice. Where was it at? I have to reread this because I really have to get to know these people because I'm pretty happy about it. Pretty awesome. SpecialEffect.org. It's out of the UK. It is a charity supporting the physically disabled to be able to game, which is awesome. Tyler Dalton, half second back. Bentley Glazer in third. Stephen Miles in fourth. Karlovich is going to be in fifth. Schildhouse in tow. 24 on the bottom side. Again, checking back through the field. Chad Coleman up 8. Joey Jatina up 10. Here's Nelson Rivera's off 8 from the start of the race, but this could just be from the green flag pit stops. He's just been, sometimes you have to manage this track and manhandle it. And right now, that's what they're doing. Alex Bryson, we saw him up inside the top 10 for a little bit. The 83 is going to be off 8. He started 10th and 18th. Cato off 1 and 19th at 12 car. Jeff Ryan in that number 3 car. Where's Tommy at? There he is. Tommy's up at 11th. So Jeff Ryan up 4. Counterparts up 1. He's going to be in 11th. There's Tommy Ryan. Randy Yoakum up 11. Big move for this driver today in the number 8 car. 1730 on the iRating. Kevin Stone up 7. Brendan Alphin is going to be off 15. 4269. He started 11th. The 21 working forward. A lot of debris. A lot of tire wear on this racetrack. A lot of these drivers still continue to press. All the action. There's iRacing.com. Make sure you check out your iRacing.com official race today. By signing up with iRacing, you'll be able to get yourself an exclusive membership that includes some free cars and tracks for you to be able to start your journey today. So make sure you go to iRacing and sign up by using any one of these drivers' names as your referred driver. Usually some of the drivers are multiple, so they might be, a Kevin Brown 2 or so, whatever the case may be, whatever they are. But if you don't know them, it's fine. You can try out any one of these drivers. It'll give them a little bit of a credit for their service if you buy a subscription. And it also helps benefit these drivers to continue to put on leagues. So please make sure that you check them out. Again, iRacing.com today. Under 30 laps to go. Jorgensen Jr., race leader, 3/4 of a second back. Is going to be Tyler Dalton. 2.4 back from the race leader is going to be Bentley Glazer inside the top 3. Karlovich is going to be right there in that 4th spot. Stephen Miles holding on to the 5th spot right now. Shieldhouse in tow. Has been very strong on this racetrack so far. Everybody doing a phenomenal job of working it out. There's all these wonderful, 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 wonderful kids and men and women and people who race on sim racing. Get out there and just enjoy the NASCAR circuit of things. All the action. Sean Mackland trying to work his way back forward behind Wesley Donaldson. Jantina picking off another spot there. We'll see the 83 of Bryson to the inside. On the bottom side of the racetrack. Crossover here for the 14. We're going board with Joey here. See a little rear damage for the 83. Drifts up the racetrack just a little bit here. Ooh, baby. Whoa, a little free. 14's going to have a big run here. Joey looking to the inside, looking to the outside. 83 back on the inside. There's a big chance to throttle up here. 83 is going to take the line. Crossover for the 14. Bryson goes back a spot. Ross Cato trying to pick up that next spot. Back into the throttle. Massive undertaking. Cato drops door to door. Enter the corner here. 14 out of the throttle. Sees the 12 cross up. Cato picks 2 in one corner. Joe Hudson working to the back bumper of Jeff Ryan. Randy Yoakum seated 33 just behind, but here comes Montezi, trans service number 4. Working to the bottom side, Rich Swavely back in 26 where he started. Alphin still trying to work forward at 21. Give it on 57. So Rich Swavely doing a great job. Sees Kevin Stone just ahead, who's up 7. Swavely has a little bit fresher tire than a lot of the drivers ahead of him. Race line working. for every one of these fantastic drivers. SIM500, 24 lap to go segment here. We'll see the 88 out front, 04 just ahead. Every one of these drivers, all within a reason, will hold themselves to a higher standard. 04 just ahead. It's going to be Doug Sigmund in 34th, right where he started. Leader up out of the corner, out of the front straightaway. 04 in danger of going another lap down. He is just one lap down. He came in on 61, so he's got a little bit fresher tire by 2 laps over Jorgensen Jr. But Jorgensen's going to clear here. He's going to be able to make that work. Tyler Dalton now closes in just a little bit here. Over the course of the last couple of laps, here's the last 5 lap times. Tyler Dalton closes in on 84, 85, and 87. Jorgensen Jr. Loses just a touch, but the net positive over the last 5 laps goes to the advantage of the 19. This time by 34.919. It's going to best Tyler Dalton by just a little bit. Still over the last 5 laps, positive gain for the 19 of Tyler Dalton. Holyfield just ahead. Bentley Glazer not far off. Schildhouse up inside the top 5. This will be 22 laps to go. Can Schildhouse close in just a little bit? Stephen Miles sees that. Karlovich looks to that top 3 spot. Has Bentley Glazer just ahead. Schildhouse closing in on the 60. Bentley Glazer will alternate lap times. A 10th better last time by for the 36. As he sees the 60 and the 20 coming to frame behind him. That's one of the things. That rear view mirror. You look inside the cockpit. And a little free. But inside that rear view mirror, right up there, it's like sharks coming. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. There's the 04. Up and out. Up near the wall. Trying to stay there. Oh, baby. Oy. Oh, that's in his lap. We don't want to be in his lap. There we go. 36 trying to hold on to 3. He does have a couple of drivers in tow. So we see how this one will present itself. 19 laps to go. 9/10 of a second lead now as they continue to work. Gerald Livingston just ahead is still working. Brandon Alphin working as well. There's Ron Holyfield working behind. Hold on to your butts. You ain't lying. Brandon Alphin again still trying to work forward. Rich Swavely just ahead. Swavely in 26. Kevin Stone up 7. Harry Stevens up 7. Randy Oakham still at 13 spots. 8 car working out of the corner as Jeff Ryan just ahead. 1.13 holding steady as the 3 looks to the corner. 33 on the bottom side of the racetrack here. Brent Scott. Oh, 3 in the 33. Almost tangled there. They're good. They're good. They straighten it back out. They give each other a lot of room here. 3 back to the outside, drifts up the race line just a little bit. Mike Montesi right behind all of this. Gerald Livingston there as well. Holyfield on the 11 car. Working. Jorgensen just ahead. Ron's going to be first driver of that number 11 car, a lap down. Schildhouse again inside the top 5. Bentley Glazer trying to hold on to the bottom side of the racetrack. Schildhouse looking at the outside lane, trying to get a little bit more out of that car. 60. Going to have to play a little defense here as he drives off the corner. Big run for the 20. '20 drops down to the bottom side. 60 high in 1 and 2. Throttles back up here. Try to pull away from Jason, or for David behind him. And there it is. Jason playing defense, trying to go now at a 3 and 4, where David Schildhouse is. 25 spots gained for the 20 car. Battle for the final top 3. Glazer doing a great job. Tyler Dalton working. Jantina coming to pit road. Entered pit lane, tires and fuel. I don't know. He got a bad situation there. He was doing great. Doing a great job as to say what was going on there. So he comes around. We'll come on pit road. Hopefully he got enough fuel. There's the 19 of Tyler Dalton. A second the gap. Glazer about 2.3. Able to hold on to what he has. 60 has the 20 in tow. 14 laps to go. The battle right there. How about Stephen Miles behind? Positive 3 spots. Wesley Donaldson. He's going to be up 6 in 7th. Sean Macklin, your outside pole sitter. Got to make more happen on this racetrack. JP Phillips off 5. We'll see Robert Priory in tow, the O2 machine. Custom carpentry. Homage to the Miller paint scheme and the MGD paint schemes we're used to seeing on that number 2 car. Not his, but, in the world. Tommy Ryan in tow. Tommy's been in 11th for a hot minute. Ryan Macklin off 6th. Wall is there. Man, that was right that was next to my face. Woo. Just trying to keep track of all these drivers. It's a ton of fun. 38 to 31. Chad Coleman, Hot Wheels connection. Drops it into the corner. Trying to get another spot out of this. Goes to 14th. Mark Jorgensen Jr. trying to go back-to-back. 1.1 second lead with 11 laps to go. Eric Arnold has a battle with Chad Coleman. They've been duking it out for a moment. Randy Yoakum, well, he gets around a driver. For a moment, it's going to clear Jeff Ryan into the corner. So Randy Yoakum now up 15 inside the top 20. Jeff Ryan still positive 3 spots gained. Mike Montesi trying to close in. Montesi in that number 4, little Chevy action. Again, top 3 drivers, all Chevrolets. Jason trying to close in that 9/10 of a second lead. The first Toyota. Again, first Ford's going to be Robert Friery the third. Positive 12 spots gained for the number the number 2 running 10th. See the 75 up high. 04 just ahead. 99 looking to the outside to try to get a run on the 75. Tires really have leveled off. Jason able to close in just a touch on Bentley Glazer here. About 2/10 of a second. Glazer looking ahead has Ron Holyfield in tow. Or is in tow of Ron Holyfield. He drops to the bottom side of the racetrack. 20 to the outside. Battle for third. With 10 laps to go. Is about to be between 3 drivers. Jason will have a slide up 20. A little bit of wiggle out of him. Loose is free. Free is fun. Is going to run the outside 60. Going to play a little, gets a little wiggle out of it. 60 throttles up, 20, big run now. With 9 laps to go. Can Schildhouse make it all the way to the top 3? Bumps all the way to the bottom side. 60 runs just a touch higher, back into the throttle just a little bit here. Ooh, baby. Little wiggle. Trying to work the outside. 11 on the bottom side of the racetrack. Almost opens the door for the 20. 60 will try to run the outside. 20's there. 60 trying to hold on to a P4 here. And that's a positive gain of a spot. It's had a good run. So does the 20. There's the 11 and the 20. Little look. First Toyota in the field. Drops all the way to the bottom of the racetrack. 20 with a head of steam. It's a chance. Up near the wall. 60 clears. 20 now. Big run. 7 laps to go. Jorgensen Jr. a full second over Tyler Dalton. Bentley Glazer 6/10 of a second difference here, trying to get around the 0-2. The slide up the racetrack here as the 60s in tow. These two racing each other as hard as they are back here. Going to make that one just a little bit more fun. Stephen Miles still in tow. Wesley Donaldson, good battle here, 6th and 7th. Just behind, you'll see the 9. Bobby Wetzel. Bobby trying to roll. 6 to go. 1.53 back for Bentley Glazer. Karlovich in that hard spot, 0-2. We'll see the 20 in tow. There's some separation there. 6/10 of a second difference here now for the 20 to the 60. That looks as such. Is the 0-2 able to hold on? There's Bobby Wetzel. We'll see Wesley Donaldson to the back bumper. Wesley trying to roll the corner, 24. Able to throttle back up. Bobby came in on 74. He's got a little bit newer tire. And now the 91 was trying to follow him into the racetrack. Gets back out of the throttle, so the drive off, a little bit different. 91 looking to the outside. Wesley Donaldson seeing it happen. 9 to the back bumper to the 11. That's a battle for position. Bobby Wetzel and Ron Holyfield. Ron came in on 58. Bobby Wetzel came in on 74. So Bobby looking to take a little bit of that advantage. Bottom side of the racetrack, sends it down, gets tight up into the corner. Bobby trying to drive off on the bottom. Door to door for the 11 to the 9. 11 into the 9. 9 was right there. The 11 on the bottom side of the racetrack. On Holyfield has to get back up and running. And we'll be on the bottom side of the racetrack. Tyler Dalton, 1 second the difference here. Glazer in third. Half second separates the 60. The 20 trying to do more. As he rips the wall down, 4 to go. 3 as it would be. Jorgensen trying to see more out of the car. Tyler Dalton trying to close it back in. Does he have enough with a little bit of lap traffic just ahead of the 88? Can he get more out of that car than he's been needing? Exact same lap times for the top 7 drivers other than the 60 who ran 3/100ths of a second slower. 35.29 for 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6 the last time by. 60 runs 3/100ths of a second slower, 35.32. 2 to go here as the 88. We'll see the lap traffic. Tyler Dalton with an option. Jorgensen Jr. most laps led today. And now we'll be looking ahead. Bentley Glazer still a half second behind. In tow is the 60. Jorgensen Jr. sees the 21. They will come around all on the bottom side of the racetrack. 1/8 of a second difference here. Alphin ahead. White flag waves. Final lap at Homestead Miami Speedway in what has been a good thriller. Very calm, very methodical race for every one of these drivers here at the SIM500 series. Go to sim500.com. Make sure you check them out. You can also check out our link tree. It'll take you directly to the link here for the SIM500 series. Tyler Dalton holds on to second. Can he get any more out of it? Jorgensen Jr. to the bottom side of the racetrack. Final corner up and out. Will he keep it clean? He'll keep it clean. 21 will be there. Jorgensen gets back-to-back wins. Tyler Dalton will finish second. Bentley Glazer finishes inside the top 3. A podium finish for that driver. 60 able to hold off the 20 as the children do a great job. 25 spots gained. David Schildhouse. A good race. To boot. Das Boot. Good race from all the drivers. I liked it. I thought it was a good race. Mr. Van Ness giving us a good race out there as well. Solid day. '88 will come around and celebrate. He'll have back-to-back wins. Jorgensen Jr., Tyler Dalton, Bentley Glazer is going to be your top 3 here. The 60, the 20, the 24, the 91, the 18. The 34 to the 99 is going to be your top 10. Tommy Ryan able to pick off another spot there. Priory finishes in 11th. Brian finishes in 12th. Kevin will finish in 13th. Eric Arnold, Chad Coleman, your top 15. Cato Rivera and Hudson through 18th. Yoakum Bryson, your top 20. Ryan Montesi, Stone, Livingston, Stevens, your top 25. Swaley, Alpha, and Wetzel will be through 28. Stony Benfield, Brian Wortman, your top 30. Holyfield, Wood, Sigmund, Brent Scott, Jatina, Schwickert, and Campbell, your 37 drivers tonight. Good race, as racing would be. All right. What a race. It was a good race. Good race. Still working on trying to keep my voice. I like it. Let's talk to him. Back-to-back weeks, back-to-back wins. Mark Jorgensen Jr. comes home in a victory lane. We talked about this last week. Gave you the old, go ahead to just start sweeping things. No, man, what a race you had. Congratulations. Little contact there with the one, but I think that was just slower tires or harder tires, and then, more of a racing day. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it, but I don't think there was anything wrong with it. But outside of that, pretty relaxing race.
Man, I just practiced a bunch of Q runs in practice, and then with so many minutes to go, I was going to try to do me about a 25 lap run to kind of see what it does on old tires. I got about 12 laps in and ended up getting some damage from another car that was spun. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I feel pretty good about things. Checked my tire wear, everything looked pretty good, but I don't know. I think it warmed up a little bit in qualifying. So I was like, man, I said, all I've got to do really is just back up entry to 3, easy on that gas pedal up off of 4. I didn't even slide the car any. And I really did shock myself to steal the pole. I truly believe that there were some faster guys for sure. I don't know what happened to Shieldhouse. I saw the grid and I was like, wow, but for him to rebound and finish where he finished in the top 10, that's pretty good for him. But, I'll tell you this, it's one thing to wreck yourself, pure stupidity, whatever, ruin your own night. But when you wreck a fellow competitor and ruin their night, I'm sure John looked forward to this race just as much as I did. And, I look forward to all these races, and to get junked like that, it kind of takes the wind out of your sails, because now you're just kind of sitting on the sidelines and just chomping at the bit for next Wednesday to come back around so we can do this all again. And he had some things to say, private message, which is fine. I know he's upset. I'm sure me and him will talk about it. I hope he really went back and watched the replay on that. I take blame because I got into the back of him. Me and Tyler was side by side racing for the lead, and how John entered turn 1, the bottom was wide open. That's where I was going to go. Well, he drifted to the bottom. So the next thing I did is I started going towards that seam, and Spotter yelled 3 wide at the very last second. And and John's, car yawed out a little bit. And I backed out of it to give him all kinds of room to save it. But, with worn tires, it's tough, but it sucks, man. I hate it. I'm sure that he was going to finish pretty decent on the strategy that he was on. I just hope that he was able to see that, me and Tyler was racing for the win. It wasn't nothing egregious. It's not like I just threw it down into the corner and just dumped the guy on purpose. You know what I mean? It was just one of those things. But I definitely apologize for to John on that, it kind of took me a couple laps to get my composure. And after that, I was just seeing red. I wanted to get by Tyler as quick as possible to try to set the pace.
Yeah, we're revisiting it on the stream right now, and I saw I just saw the one. He was, of course, on a different strategy than you guys were on, and you guys were on 15 lap newer tires, I believe, at that time, 15 or 13, depending on the driver.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of watching from, I go to your point of view here, and we're just far chased as can be, right? Let's see. Let's use the fake drone here, folks. That's what I call it. Maybe something froze up. Did it freeze up? Hold on. Oh yeah. We're doing things. We are definitely doing things here. Hold on. Stop. I don't know what's going on there. All right, let's get rid of that. Yeah. Let's blah, 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 blah. Folks, when you have a good a good sense of direction here, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
I mean, it's
there we
all
go.
good.
There we go. Let's I fixed it. I really sometimes just love when things go right. Let's see. Why is that there? Why is that? Oy. All right. Well, you know what? Now we're just 94,000 miles an hour. All right, folks. Let's
absolutely.
let's do this the way we're supposed to. All right. So you guys go. You're side by side, and you guys were racing for the lead down the front straightaway, and the 15 lap difference of tires or 10 lap difference on tires here is just it's a massive difference. Right here, you're running close. You're both, if I'm looking at you and Tyler on the outside, just nosed out. Just a little bit here. You both get into the corner. You start turning in early. One comes down all the way to the bottom side of the racetrack. You and the 19 are side by side. Your second seam up. And it looks like right here, the one out of the throttle. You're out of the throttle there. Out of the throttle again. Out of the throttle again. Just ahead of steam, and he yaws to the left. His left side tires start pointing down to the very bottom of the apex of the turn. I see the hole you're trying to shoot for here is he's all the way to the bottom. And then just you're out of the gas there. Yeah. I just think it's a racing deal that just it's just bad timing. That's
right.
what I think.
I said, I mean, right. Yeah. And I mean, like I said, I mean, ultimately it's however John sees it, right? If he feels like he owes me one, then by all means, but I'm definitely going to reach out to the guy. Like I said, it was nothing, overboard by any means. I felt bad for it. Like I said, I saw it happening whenever I went to that line. Like I said, I didn't, like I said, my initial, what I was going to aim for is I was going to go to the white line. I was going to go to the bottom and just put John in the middle between me and Tyler, because, that ultimately was for the win. And, it just didn't work out. Like I said, I feel horrible regardless, racing, me, whatever, again, I put us in that bad situation, and I'll take that one. Like I said, I'll talk to him, and we'll go on and see if we can't do the same thing next week. I don't even know where we're at next week. I need to start looking at these dang schedules.
You're at the Rock. That's my job. You get
oh
up here.
My goodness. Well, I'm sure old Fuller and Gilligan will be back for that race next week, and I'm sure Fuller will probably just walk the dog on all of us. But I mean, these guys are just amazing to race with, right? I mean, they're so freaking fast. They're so good. Everybody's got their own mindset with racing and the strategy. And Tyler, god dang man, he kept me honest the entire race. I mean, I felt like I could not slip none. I was like, okay, if I just keep the car underneath me, let him do all the slipping, and I'll just start slowly gapping him. And he kept me honest all freaking race. And I knew that I had my intentions after that initial caution, right, was I was going to run it as long as I could. I didn't care if it was sputtering coming on the pit lane, because I just wanted to have the freshest tires there at the end to be able to have anything. I saw Bentley, he was coming. I was a little bit nervous. Looks like he might have used his stuff up to try to get up there, because by the end of the race, we started pulling off pulling on him. Jason, he was coming. Shield House was holding steady. I couldn't gain on him for nothing. He wasn't gaining on me. So I mean, I feel like if he would have been up there, it would have been a very good brawl with him also. But I mean, the guys are just amazing, man. I love these group of guys, every single one of us, right? The league. I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Well, you're part of it, and you're a multiple-time winner, back-to-back. You're the second multiple winner, which is something pretty darn fantastic. But the Rock is
Right.
the Rock, and these cars are. I don't even know how to describe it at the Rock. All I know is it's the bumpiest track that you're ever going to be at. I think all season long.
Right.
And I think it's going to be fun either way. Mark, give you shout outs, man. You got to P1 back-to-back weeks here at the SIM500 series, man.
Well, man, I definitely appreciate that. It's definitely good to talk to you. I look forward to it. Hopefully we can do it a little bit more often. First and foremost, Goat Racing Diecast, Chuck. I mean, he if you're looking for something specific, he's got it. Reach out to him. Goat Racing Diecast. I appreciate them for jumping on board, sponsoring sponsoring us this season. You up in the booth, man. Signature eSports, man. I can't wait to jump into bed here in a little bit, lay beside the missus. I might even force her to watch the race also, just to
Back-to-back,
see what
man.
it's all about. Yeah, well, I mean, it's a hobby. It's all of our hobbies. We enjoy it. Some of us do put in quite a bit of work. We do take pride in our racecraft, and I've been on here for a long time, but I'm still learning things. I mean, these, from old guys, young guys my age. I mean, I'm constantly learning. Like to thank Sim500 for putting this on for all of us. I love Joey to death, man. Like I said, I'm glad that he stayed connected with me over the years and worked on me and worked on me and worked on me. And I'm back. I'm back for the long haul. I'm back until this thing is dead and in the ground. I look forward to all the races. John Fowler, I felt bad last week because I did not give him a shout out. He painted this car. I'm a Dale Jr. fan, obviously, with the 88 number and whatnot, and the junior scheme just wasn't getting it done for me. I mean, I was a target for getting wrecked, whether it be my own doing, other people, whatever. So I told John, I was like, hey man, here's my favorite colors. Whip up something. I don't care. Make it bright. Do what you want to do with it. And John, man, I hope you're watching. I know you're watching qualifying for the Daytona 500. Hey man, this race was much more fun than watching single car qualifying for the 500. I'm telling you, buddy. You should have been here, but appreciate the paint scheme. Flex Seal, them guys jumped on board to sponsor me this season. I appreciate them, everything that they do with the brand of Flex Seal. Oh, my smoking hot wife for letting me do this just about every night. She doesn't say anything, and I spend countless hours on this trying to hone my craft and whatnot. And, she'll come over here and, she'll watch. I can't ever get her to sit down and try it out. I don't know if she just can't reach the gas pedal, whatever the case is, but, I'm all about helping her out. But, I appreciate her to put up with all of my crap, my hooting and hollering and whatnot. Again, I'm going to climb into bed in a little bit, babe, and we're going to be watching the race back. So, hopefully you got a good hour and a half, couple hours, whatever, before you go to bed. But, everybody in the league, I love every single one of them. Man, I'm just glad to call Sim500 home, man. It's an amazing place to be. I look forward to what, Mondays, Wednesdays, Sundays. I mean, I look forward to it, man. It doesn't matter if I win or get wrecked. I'm always chomping at the bit to get on here and race with, a lot of online buddies. But man, who else, man? God dang, I can't. I think I got them all, man. I'm trying to go back and click on things on the computer, this, that, and the other, make sure that I don't miss anybody. Like I said, I felt bad that I missed some people last week, but again, John, appreciate the scheme, buddy. 2 for 2. Let's see if we can't do it again next week.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be entertaining. If your missus ever decides that she wants to race on Saturdays, I host a Powder Puff series through Signature Esports
Oh, really?
for wives and kids. So
I would love for her to do something like this. I mean,
it's the mini stocks, and so they run 100 miles or less, It's
Well,
literally,
this is for fun, right? To get on here
yep,
and
that's
whatnot, and
exactly it.
it's just my own personal opinion. No offense, women, but in my eyes, y'all can't drive good in real life, so I don't even know how y'all can do on the virtual racing circuit. But no, that'd be pretty cool to get her on here and see what she can do. I mean,
I tell you
she might
what,
end up in the
they're
fence,
more
but
they're
hey,
they're more competitive. Well, we turn the damage off, right? Just let them have at it,
okay,
right? No
okay,
cautions, they just go. And they've been putting on some pretty fantastic racing. Other than a slip up here and there, everybody's just gotten good. So it's only
man,
8 to 15 drivers, right? We're
okay,
good. We're good with 8 to 15. It doesn't matter. We'd love, of course, to see a bigger field, but it'd just be more chaos. It'd be more funny for me, but wouldn't be enjoyable for them. So, and we decided to do
right.
that Powder Puff series to bring families closer for this craft, and to
Oh,
to,
that's pretty neat.
to help grow to help grow the platform as far as iRacing goes, and
Right.
and now we've got some drivers out there, and we also allow drivers to have 1,000 iRating or less in there to help them
Man, she
navigate
might have a good
wrecks.
chance, a good
Yeah,
shot.
that's right. So
Well, I mean, this is all for fun, right?
right,
And ultimately, like I said, man, even if I get wrecked on in SIM500 stuff, whenever I jump off, I still have a smile on my face, man. It's an absolute blast. And hey, if she were to get up out of the seat and she was grinning from ear to ear, then
that's
it
what
served
matters.
its purpose.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's right. That's all that matters.
Yeah, even my wife does it, and she's got herself. It's her last. She has her maiden name, right? It's Hicks. Is
Right.
her last name. So I made her a Chick Hicks. Um, uh, not even kidding. And then
A
she has the.
scheme? Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what her mini stock is. It's got a big giant mustache and some eyes on top of it.
That's
Yep.
awesome.
So
Oh, that's funny.
you got to enjoy what you do, and the
Oh,
fact
absolutely.
and the fact that she gets to do that with me is amazing. Shannon, thank you for the like. But yeah, we continue to do. We try to grow the sport. We try to grow racing in general, but we also try to grow every community, regardless if they're part of mine or part of Sim500 or part of
Right.
Chop Chop or all the other leagues that we call. We'd like to see wives and families be able to get themselves, connect through racing, and
Right.
it's kind of the goal here, man. But Mark,
Well, I might have to get her in the seat and whatnot. I don't know. I might have to get her a little booster seat or something because I'm 6'6" and she's only 5'2". So I
hey,
mean, like I said, hey, I
it's a
might have
minute.
to hit the gas pedal and brake pedal for her. I don't know.
It's a mini stock. We the last kid that won was 7 years old,
Oh wow.
and
And I bet he was happy go lucky, just
I
having a ball too. I mean,
know,
like I said, that's all
yeah,
that matters,
it's
man. And
Michael
I'm sure that everybody in there probably had a smile on their face for the person also.
and my missus. She likes getting out there and she tries to block for. It's so funny. She tries to block for the drivers that she likes the most in the league. I'm like, babe, you can't do that. It's been
Hey, it's part of racing.
yeah.
Hey, it's part of racing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good.
She's like,
So
I'm going to protect Sophia. Sophia's, I like Sophia. Uh,
right.
so it's every Saturday except for this Saturday because why are we going to be racing for our family on Valentine's Day weekend? That's not happening. Bristol's when we're going to be at next. So if she wants to get in, she
Oh
can run
wow.
Bristol. It's a mini
Well,
stock.
easy enough. There
Yeah.
you go.
All right,
Well, I
buddy.
sure appreciate it.
You too. Anytime it's a chance to plug that series because I think it's fun it's fun
Right.
because I broadcast it too, but it's also fun for the drivers and to have a couple more drivers in there would be cool.
Right.
Anyway,
Oh,
Mark,
absolutely.
much love to you, man. Congratulations once again. We'll see you next week at Rockingham. Go enjoy your race.
Thank you. I sure do appreciate it. Thank you.
You too. Mark Jorgensen Jr. comes home victory lane. Derek, thank you for the like, sir. I appreciate you. Let's talk to your P2 finisher tonight. And as Mark said, kept him honest. Tyler Dalton comes home in P2, and what a race you had. Congratulations. Comfortable. Net positives, net negatives, there's nothing out of there. It's a dead even race, and you guys are putting on a show tonight, man. Walk me through your race. Congrats on a P2.
Yeah, I about forgot what it's like to finish one of these things. Luck's been so bad this
Sorry,
season.
man.
I've not sure you noticed I put some black cats on the car. Figured luck can't be any worse. So went out there, and one thing I wish I had really done different was save a little extra gas on that first caution, so I could stretch that extra lap there.
Mm-hmm.
just the way the weather was when the track was pretty cold, just didn't suit my line I like to run here, which is hooking the very bottom. I honestly thought Mark running the middle that first run. I knew it was going to be faster, but I expected the tires to fall off. But track was just too cold for that fall off to really happen. And then after we pitted, I got out ahead of him. I knew he had a 1 lap newer tires, and he called us and thought we're just gonna. I was driving just fast enough to stay in front of him there, trying to keep him in the dirty air because I knew later in the run, the dirty air would be even more important. And so that got used up a little bit in turn 3. Might have been a good thing that I couldn't get back to him in turn 1. I wasn't thrilled at the time, but it's racing. But and then after that, 1 lap newer tires. It was just trying to hold on for a second at that point. We started to run him back down there a little bit at the end, but unless he really made a big mistake, it was going to be his race to lose at that point.
That's what he was saying. He said that he knew that you were coming, right? He knew you were there. He had to be flawless, but so did you. I mean, you had to be almost perfect just to be able to be in that position to be able to capitalize on what seemed to be flawless. And I saw tight racing. I saw you guys kind of door to door. You know, contact's going to be made every once in a while, but I mean, the fact that you're able to hold on to it and still pull away from everybody else, it's still pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was important just to get a good finish. Honestly, if that contact would have happened at 1 and 2, no problem. But 3 and 4 tonight was hectic with the way the wind was.
Mm-hmm.
It was just very unpredictable. So when first little bit of contact sort of got made, it sort of shot me up the track and about caused me to lose it there. But I was able to hold on to it. But just doing what I can. Finally got a decent finish, which is nice. I think that probably counts for about half our points the entire season tonight. So I figured if any track was going to be a way to start digging ourselves out of this hole, it'd be Homestead. That's probably my best track and favorite track. So
it's one of those tracks that it shows the drivers, it shows the drivers which lane they're going to run, and I love this track for that reason. Some drivers run to the outside lane. I've watched Shieldhouse basically rip the outside wall for the majority of the race, and watch you guys run the bottom is. And being able to carry momentum on the bottom of this racetrack is tough because you're flirting with disaster when it comes to tire heat and tire pressure, and just keeping the car pointing in the right direction. And you talk about the added of the wind. This is 2 weeks in a row where the wind has been a major factor.
yeah, definitely felt like we were out there in a Florida hurricane at some point. And like in practice and in qualifying, it was just, well, let's see what's going to do in 3 and 4 because I don't know until I get there.
Well, I tell you what, the Black Cat is your good luck charm. You got 4 of them on there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna have to add another one for a P2 finish. So
yeah,
see, that's
got
one spot. You got another one?
Yeah, we've got a Black Cat here, so
Gotcha.
Black Cat's always been good luck for our family. So I figured let's break the curse and it can't be any worse. So why not?
Right. Why not? It works. So add one more Black Cat there somewhere. Put a signature eSports face on it and say, there's your win. Rockingham next week. What's the plan there, brother?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Rockingham and then Darlington, 2 technical tracks. I always feel like we have a little bit of advantage when it comes to a technical track versus one that's just wide open. So definitely looking forward to that. Been running way too much Daytona lately. So hopefully the weather's decent and it's not too crazy like it's been the past 2 weeks. And we'll see if we can keep the momentum up.
It's going to be a blast to see. Tyler, my man, always a pleasure to get a chance to talk to you. I'm happy to see you up here inside the top 3. I know there's more coming for you. Give your shout outs, man.
Yeah, well, thank WBD Diecast, Transservice, Gut Racing Diecast, all the guys down there in the Misfits channel. Always a good time racing with them, and thank you for putting on the broadcast.
It's a pleasure, Tyler. Much love, man. Enjoy the. I enjoy seeing you guys have such good racing, but I'm excited to see the chaos. Maybe a little chaos next week with Rockingham.
Well, we'll see. That's a track that definitely can produce chaos. It's definitely bumpy.
It's bumpy. Oh yeah, it's like driving down a washboard gravel road. That's the way I'm going to describe it, especially in this car.
Should be fun.
All right, brother. That's Tyler Dalton coming home P2 tonight. Bentley was in there for a moment, and I don't know where he went. But Bentley was pretty awesome tonight too. He finished his P3. I think that's how that one was working. It would be, yeah, I agree, Budgie. I think it'd be really cool. I like seeing everybody have a little bit of fun and have the entertainment value and all the good things that work out. So this was fun, folks. Bentley, if you're out there and you're watching this after the fact, my man, get with me this weekend or get with me next week. We'll talk to you, of course. I want to make sure that we do so. Congrats on a P3 finish. Biggest mover of the race. The Children coming home 25 spots to the advantage. David Schildhouse is going to be finishing 5th. A driver that lost the most spots, unfortunate circumstances. The old number 1 car who had a good race going for him. Tight racing behind him, newer tires. Just a lot to say there. And Mark, of course, giving a big old apology. Definitely want to see that. So, folks, be good, be safe, but kind of one other most important factor of life. And of course, and always, if you don't, you're not doing yourself any justice. Thank you again to Goat Racing Diecast, SIM500, Seattle Carpets, Lunatic Designs, Chop Shop Racing. We didn't have any driver camps tonight, so I didn't mention Chop Shop Racing too much. So much love to all those guys and all of our sponsors, of course. And of course, Thompson Racing, mover of the race. Well, I don't know. There's a bunch of good ones. How about the pass for 2 the on old tires? I forget who it was, but I'll go back and I'll add a point or a marker on that one here in a little bit. We were watching it earlier. It was awesome. So that'd probably be my move of the race, folks. We'll see you. We'll do some racing on iRacing tomorrow. We should have I don't have a stream tomorrow. I don't have a stream Friday. We have a stream Saturday for the SIM500, or not SIM500. This is SIM500 for Chop Chop Racing Xfinity Series. And then we will have a race on Sunday with the AMP Racing beginning their playoffs as they get things going. Folks, be good. See you in the next one. Peace out.